Might be reviewing it. Although there's no one there anyway, but just picking up some loose solder. Hello, Tony. How you doing? Hello, Angela. Not a lot, which is what I'm hearing, that's all. I'm all right. I'm all right. What's going on with me? Excuse the mess behind me. I've got my new telescope through today, so I can see what the hell I'm bloody doing, but I'm still destroying balls. But anyway, I don't really want to be dragging this one on, to be honest with you, but I didn't really want to do it, but I was just once on my other channel doing a little video unboxing my little telescope thing and explaining about some circuit boards I've got, and I had someone on there which I know, not known for years and years, but I've known their channel for a while, and this person is being attacked by cyber bullies again, haters. And it's not just this one person. I have seen over the last week about 3 or 4 people being attacked by other people, and I think it's just damn well disgraceful, to be honest with you. No, this ain't about me, but I've gone through a lot over the last 2 or 3 years, and the person who done it to me is going to see his comeuppance at the end of the month, and he will be prosecuted at the end of the month as well. So yeah, that's why I've probably been left alone, because I won't take shit. When someone starts on me, I'll get whatever I can on them, and if they do nasty shit on me, I won't do it back on them. I'll just download it and report it to the authorities. And that's what these other people should be doing. Downloading all content that are being said and done about them and report it. Because that is malicious communications. When someone starts talking shit about you and putting nasty videos up about you and slagging you off or on social media, that's malicious communications, and you can have them done for they can actually have them done for Malicious Communications Act, and that carries several different charges. The one who caused me problems last year, he's been done for several charges anyway, but I'm not going to explain what and who and where and when. But if you're being picked on, I know it's hard, and I know it's fucking hard, because I go through it myself. It's hard to watch and listen to all the lying bullshit that people are saying about you. It's all right if someone turn around and say, ignore them. You can't ignore them, because it just drives you, insane in one way, even seeing what people are saying about you. It causes you stress, anxiety, depression. Some people feel like, doing themselves in. And I've known a few people who have said that. Hell, even I've gone through that. Well, I feel like saying, fuck it, I'm going to do myself in. But I stopped because I've got family to care about. My daughters, my son, my grandkids. That's what put me back from doing what I could have done, which I didn't do. Because some people say, well, that's the coward's way out. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. But for those people who can't deal with it and don't know where to go in order to talk to, will end up doing something to themselves. And these people out there who's causing all the hate, the BS drama, and attacking people, don't realise what damage they really are doing to someone. Now, if someone couldn't go through the stress and anxiety and depression because of the people, the nasty little shits out there that are causing problems for people out there, those person, the innocent victims, right? What happens if they do decide one day, fuck it, I've had enough, I'll take an OD, or I'll go and jump underneath a bus or something, yeah? You nice little piece of shits, are going to be done for it because you have just caused second-degree murder. You don't have to be there to actually kill someone, but because you participated in someone killing themselves, that's classed as second-degree murder. And that is a very serious offence, as you know, and carry several years imprisonment. So, I've seen quite a few people on there over the last few years, including myself, going through this shit, yeah? And I've had to deal with my own shit. I've had people come up to me on social media saying, oh, like, ignore it. No, ignore it, they go away. So you try to ignore it, you think it's going to go away, but it doesn't go away because sometimes they make it worse. And sometimes when you try to talk to people who you think are your friends, some of these people who think you're friends are not your friends. They're the enemy as well, because they go back and report to the nasty little shit that's been causing you all the problems, the information that you just told them. So you don't know who you can trust on social media. Now, I could know someone for 5 years on here and tell them everything about a certain person who's put me through so much shit in the past, thinking that they're going to keep it to themselves. They might just go back to the person who's been calling me all shit and telling them what I've been telling them. So it's all right for people to turn around and say, hey, talk to me, in confidence. I won't pass it around. You just don't know who you can trust. The only person who you can trust is your family. Your father, your brother, your sister, your uncle, your aunts, your cousins. If they're willing to listen to your problems, then great. So I'm one of those people who don't really talk to my family that much. I love my family dearly, Sometimes I will ring them up just to say hello. But I don't want to be a burden because I know, my family have their own problems. But if you can't even talk to your family, there are groups out there who will listen to you. Supposedly. Got Citizen Advice. You've got British Red Cross. Who else is there? Victim support. Victim support, yeah. They're a bit of a joke, to be honest, yeah. Things that's gone happen on, with me in the past, and, they put me through victim support. They give you a phone call and say, yeah, blah, 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 blah. If you feel any worse, give us a call back. You try calling back, you're constantly on fucking hold all the time. You can't talk to victim support. So don't even bother with victim support, but there are other groups of people out there who will probably listen to you and talk to you. But my advice is, if you're being picked on, cyberbullied, attacked, slandered, don't do what I used to do, which I stopped doing now. Don't retaliate. Don't say anything nasty back to them. Don't do any videos back on them. Don't even mention their names or even their channel names. All you got to do is, like I've had to do, is download all the content you can get from what people, including nasty little shits, have been saying about you. Get screenshots, videos, voice recording, even threats. That's the one you need, is when someone threatens you. because that's not something that the police will not really like, you know, because I've been threatened, and they said, well, unless you get threatened either through a phone call or, you know, face to face, then we can do something. But, you know, when someone's talking nasty about you, that's just being someone being nasty. You know, I don't give a fuck, really, you know, because I've had problems with people in the past, and I've had police reports on them. But the police have always turned around and said, we can't really do nothing. It's just tit for tat. You know, it's some stupid idiot trying to ruin your life. And I know it's hard for you to sit back and let them try to do that, but try to ignore them. Best thing to do is, if you don't want to see it and hear it, is close your YouTube account down. Stop going on the internet. But what if the internet's your life? Well, don't talk to people you don't know. Only talk to the people you trust. Only moderate the people you trust. Anyone you don't know come to your channel and you don't think that you can trust them, block them straight away. Including the trolls. Because trolls is trolls, you know. You don't get trolls, you know, it ain't going to be social media, is it really? You know, trolls, thanks for that, Tammy. Trolls are trolls, you know, they just come and, you know, you get the nasty ones and you just get the stupid idiot ones coming in, you know, spamming your channel. You know, it's the cyber bullies that you got to look out for. And I see several people are going through cyberbullying at the moment. I'm not, luckily. I'll get trolls. I'll get me a little unknown phone call time to time, and I'm trying to catch the fucker out. Actually, oh, he just tried calling just then. I thought I heard my phone vibrate just then. Yeah, you know, do I give a fuck? Nah. You know, every time he calls me, yeah, I try to answer the call. Not so much to catch him out by saying something, but I try to catch the call to incur the call cost on his phone bill. So I don't know if he's got a pay-as-you-go or contract. But every time he rings my number, if I'm quick enough to answer it, I'm incurring him a phone call charge unless he's got unlimited calls on his tariff. You know, I get last year, you know, with this other, here we go. Thank you. I missed you. Let's just turn the phone off. Last year, I had someone call my number, and I swear, up to 100 times a day. That's why I don't show my number up there as much. But that's the number to this phone, my ghost hunting channel, for when I like people interested in me going to do residentials or just having a general chit chat to me, you know, WhatsApp or, you know, Facebook. That's all what this number's for. My other number is my private number. No one has that, apart from a couple of my family members, and that's it. No one on social media has that other phone number. No one even has a number for this number, apart from the police and Universal Credit and a couple of my family members. That's it. I don't give my number out. If you see that number up there, then you're lucky. You know, I'll get doxed all the fucking time. And I can't really do much about it at the moment unless I can find out who's doxing me. Then I can do something about it. Because when someone's doxing your home address, they're putting your life at risk. And again, doxing someone's address is against the law. They can be prosecuted over that. Because I'm not giving that person permission to give out my name and address. You know, you can't even find my name and address actually on social media unless you really look hard for it. Because over the last 5-6 years, you know, social media, you know, websites, you know, where at my website, the hosting company has now stopped giving that information on who owns my website. Because at one time you used to be able to do like who is, and then my website, and it used to come up with my name, my address, my mobile number, goddamn age, you know. But now, you know, a lot of websites don't do that anymore because it's under the Privacy Act. I know there are companies out there that will give your name and address, you know, to third parties. Sometimes your bank, if you know, if you're okay with that, or some of these online social media sites, they might give out your name and address because they ask you if it's okay or not. You know, they just ask you, you know, tick this if it's okay. You know, we pass your information on, yes or no, and you say no. Then they ain't supposed to do it, but some of them still bloody do it anyway. I've had so many weird letters coming through my post, it's unbelievable, you know. I just bin them. I don't even bother opening them. Thank you, Ruth. Appreciate that. But I do see people being picked on constantly. There's a guy who did a video just the other night. I'm not going to say their name or their channel, but he did a video stating that he might not come back on YouTube because the same old shit from last year started up again. And I don't think that's fair. It ain't right. If you don't like someone, just don't talk to them. Don't even acknowledge them. Don't go to the channel. You know, if you're subscribed to your channel, just fucking block them. I mean, like, if you're subscribed to the channel, you don't like them, then, you know, unsubscribe. And you can block them from coming to your channel and vice versa. If someone's trolling you, you block them. I will read side chat in a minute, yeah. You know me when I get talking. I never shut up some of the time. But I'm getting sick and tired of, you know, like people coming to me, not because they're being picked on. I'm just getting sick and tired of seeing these arseholes coming out behind the keyboards again, causing problems for the innocent people. All we're trying to do is get on with our life, get on with our channel, do what we do, what we love, you know, enjoy doing, and share our content out to people. But you get people that just don't like you. And that's part of them being the cyberbully. Because they don't like you, they got to stir shit up on you. They got to lie about you. They got what's that word I'm trying to think of? They had to try and put you down as a person. You know, this guy, he was going to go to court in a month. He made me look like a fucking monster. A monster. And there are groups out there who like to go around and take their own kind of law into their own hands. And I was fucking fearful going out my own door. Because this person made me look like a child molester, a paedophile, a sex abuser, a wife beater, which is lies and false. And there's groups of people out there who go after people like that. And I can go outside my house for days and days and days. And when I did go out, luckily I've got problems with my knee. I took my walking stick with me. But I kept having to keep looking over my shoulder every couple of minutes. If I saw that there was someone walking behind me, I'd stop and let them go past. And I left my walking stick in front of me ready just in case there's someone who's going to like jump out and like attack me or something, yeah. You know, the guy put my life in danger in a few ways. One, because I felt suicidal, and I ended up going to hospital with a breakdown and suicidal thoughts. And the other being that, you know, if there are groups out there and they saw the video, they might come knocking on our door because, yes, my address details was on the video, my home address, my phone number. I felt like, you know, someone could just be waiting outside for me. And, you know, as soon as I walked out the door, they could grab me, they could kick the shit out of me. They could even murder me. And that put fear in my life. It ruined my life. And I had to, you know, kind of like get my own life back. But luckily enough, this time the police was interested. They got involved. And the only thing is that it wasn't just picked on me. It picked on my innocent kids. Picked on my wife. Picked on my mum. Brought them all into the equation. So yeah, he got arrested. And he's going to court. Just that, you know, because of this fucking thing that's going around at the moment, this pandemic, probably think back, didn't it? It could have been dealt with last year, but no, got pushed back. I'm lucky though, because you know, it's at the end of this month. It could have gone, like the police officer involved said, it could have been 2022, 23, you know, but luckily enough, they found a slot for you to get in. So yeah, at the end of the month, hopefully it's going to be over and done with. But it won't be. The serious side will be. But for me, I'll be looking at doing something else. I won't say, because I'm pretty sure he's watching. If you are. I not long got a message on my Facebook saying, did you know that this person that put you through all this shit sometimes watches your channel and he takes little notes? He told us that he takes notes saying what you're saying on your stream so he can use against you in court. Really? Because I said court, I ain't said his name. I've not said his YouTube channel. I'm not giving out his address. So there's nothing you can use against me. I'm the victim. He's the arsehole that caused the problems. So if you're being a victim, you need to get as much evidence you can get. Jot it all down. Like someone told me, like, you know, with my neighbours, do a diary. I got fed up with the fucking diary. I stopped doing it. I just had to deal with my neighbours as it goes, you know, kind of thing. But do a diary. Write down what people say to you, who the person is. You know, if you can find out their name, you know, their full name, address, and contact details, write it all down. Collect as much evidence as you can. Screenshots, phone calls, audio, whatever. And then take it down to the old law station, the old police station. Let them know what's going on. And if there's enough evidence there for them to open a case file, they will do. I guarantee it. But the best bit of evidence you want is when they've been threatening to you. Because then, you know, the police have to open the case file on it. When someone's been threatened, either, you know, the documentation, audio, or phone call. That's the main ones. You know, if they come knocking on your door and threaten to punch your head in, then you need someone there to be a witness to that person, you know, who's come to threaten you at your door. I've had people threaten me saying they're going to come and then punch my head in, walk through my door. Never have. Still fucking have, most of it, to be honest with you. But don't let them beat you down. Don't give up your channel. Carry on with your channel. And I know it's hard. I find it fucking hard, but I had to deal with it. Ignore the fuckers. Don't retaliate. Don't talk back about them. Don't even mention their name. Don't even mention their channel. Let them do all the damage, not you. Because more you talk about it and more you go on about it, yeah, just like many people said to me, you're feeding them. You're adding that little bit of fuel to the fire so they can keep on retaliating. Don't say dicky bird about it. I know it's hard, you know, when it's been all, you know, thrown at you. It's stressing. It's depressing. You know, I know how you feel. I've gone through it. I've gone through it several times, guys. Honestly, guys and girls. I've had this since 2016, 2017. I've been reported for this, that, whatever. I've been reported for fucking animal abuse and all this other shit. And I've had to prove my innocence. I've had to prove my fucking innocence, guys. Don't let them pull you down and make you what they are. Because what if you do that, you're no better than what they are. So don't retaliate. Don't talk about them. Because you do, you're feeding fuel on the fire. And that can make more shit start up, you know. Just don't talk about them. Don't ignore them. Just pretend that they don't even exist. Get people come on there trolling. Block the trolls. Get someone come on. You know, this is another thing I don't like here. I know it helps in one way, but sometimes it can make it worse. When someone comes on your channel and say, oh, so-and-so said this about you yesterday, and I want to know if it's true or not. You don't have to listen to that shit. Just say, look, I don't know what they want about. I don't want to talk about it. Leave it, or otherwise I'm going to block you. And I've said that to quite a few people in the past, and they don't come to me telling me shit anymore. I said, if it's really, really worse shit, you know, really bad shit, and you can prove it, then send me the documentation, you know, send me the screenshots, send me the video. But I ain't going to talk about it. I'll just download it and hand it over to the authorities. And I know a few of you on here are going through shit at the moment. Well, I can't be. Tell me, if you got blocked, hang on, let me. Ow! Phone just dropped on my bloody toe. All right. You got crap because you didn't message a so-called friend, and because of her and her friend, I got blocked. Well, doesn't your friends realise you've got other things to do in your time? Does your friends not realise that you might have not been ill? You know, you could have been ill that day, so you couldn't have been able to like message him back. You know, you could have an appointment at the hospital, or the doctors, or the dentist, or this eye surgeon, or whatever, and you didn't have the time to get back to them. What, are you supposed to sit there 24/7 every single minute of the fucking day to reply to one person's message straight away after they sent it? Christ, we've all got lives to live, man. You know, I've had people like that. Why didn't you message me? I sent you a message. Why didn't you message me back? Because like you're across the world in another country. I'm here asleep. I don't know when you send a message. I turn my computer off at night time. Oh, well, I wasn't expecting a message back. Well, you've got a message back now, haven't you? You know, I do need to sleep. You know, not like you, stay awake probably 24 fucking hours a day, 7 days a week. You know, they got to realise that you got to have, your own privacy and your own bit of time out. You know, I think social media is getting fucking worse, I'll tell you, I'll be honest with you. Hello, Mark, Ruth, Scorpion. I'll read your names out as well. Scorpion, Ruth, Tammy, Emily. I'm well, thank you very much. I hope you're well as well. I hope you're well as well. Hello, Ruth. It's been a bit kind of overcast over here today, the weather. Earlier it was nice and sunny, but then it got a bit kind of cloudy. But that was expected because earlier in the week it said it was meant to be raining today. But I don't think it has rained. It's got a little bit overcast and it's cooler because my window's open. I know you've gone through shit, Asti. I know you've gone through a lot of shit with people. But does, going through a different platform really help? As soon as they know where you've gone to, they're going to follow you there, aren't they? They will follow you there. But unless that other platform's got more stricter regulations on there, then that's great, because there's going to be platforms where they're going to turn around and say, right, any trolls that get reported more than like so many times will be, blocked and have their account, deleted, and with cyberbullying, you can prove that they're cyberbullying you, and they look into it. That's no way getting them kicked off and blocked. No, I think YouTube should be doing stuff, but they're more concentrating on making money, aren't they? I've got medication I'm going through at the moment. Just had to go around and get my prescription the other day, actually. Oh, karma will come back. I'll tell you that for one thing, Tammy. Yeah, you got enough evidence to pass on to the authorities, and the authorities can deal with it. Karma is going to come back, and it's going to kick them right in their teeth. To call Steve 5569696. No, call Steve 0800 666 666. The Devil Steve. Thank you for the super sticker, Ruth. That's right, Steve. I don't know what you mean by that, but I do talk on quite a bit. That's what I mean. YouTube will not do diddly fucking squat. Now, there's a channel out there, yeah. All right. I didn't really want to share it out, but I will do. Now, this channel has been reported God knows how many times, yeah. Now, it's only got one video up of me, which is my own video. So, in one way, should I really be complaining because creating a fake channel but sharing my content out? Now, they can upload a video for a certain amount of time as fair use, apparently, which I think is a bad idea, because people can take content off your video and make really bad videos on a person, and YouTube puts it down as fair content. But that channel has been up since 6th of May. I found that they actually had one there last year, and they had a video on, and I put a report on that one. That one got taken down. I went to channel 2, 3, yeah, about 2 weeks ago, and it's still up with that one video. But at least it ain't a nasty video. It's one of my own videos. And how many hits has it had? 37. So sometimes I think, like, you know, them taking the time up and doing something like might help the channel, because they probably think, oh, this guy's a nice guy, you know. I wonder if just do a Google search on him and find out. And then people get to find out who you really are and come to your channel and think, yeah, this guy ain't a bad guy. He talks shit sometimes, but yeah, you know, I think I'll subscribe to him. You know, see what other content, see what other channel he's got. Well, I've got several channels. I've got this one. I've got my Haunted Doll one. I've got me Outdoors Adventure one, which covers magnet fishing and milk detecting and nature walks. Then I've got my bushcraft channel. I'll go out doing bushcrafting. And then I've got my other channel, which is my TC projects channel, where I've been doing my building. So, you know, it's kind of weird that they tend to hit me on this channel all the time, but very rarely hit my other channel. Not saying they haven't, but, you know, because I have had a couple of trolls on there, but it's very rare that they go onto any of my other channels, but it's always this one. And that I don't think you're doing. Spitfire. Well, as you can see with the link, they're trying to clone me. I had so many people, well, not so many people. Oh, thank you, whoever donated there, the £10 one. Appreciate that. Thank you very much. Love you for that. Love you long time. Yeah, I was getting someone like creating fake accounts on my Facebook constantly, every day. And I had to keep reporting it every day. And luckily with Facebook though, they do tend to like take those a bit more serious than this particular channel. You know, within half an hour, a fake profile account's taken down. Here, you'll be waiting weeks, months, even years, and there's still one video up, which has been up 3 years, about me being a benefit thief. It's had like 1,500 hits on it, and I've reported it constantly, and it's still up. But I have not cheated the benefit office, because I've always cleared my name. I've always proven my innocence. But yeah, it's got pictures of me. It's got pictures of my eBay account, pictures of the things I used to sell. But right, you know, my eBay, but it's very rarely I sell much on there now. You know, I've not sold anything for months, to be honest with you. Months. I sold one item, and that anything, you know, like me building wise, it's one item I've had it for about 8 months, and I actually sold it the other day. It's in this box down here. I need to go out tomorrow. I'm not lifting the box up because the matches is like blocking it, and I've got to pull everything out of the way. If you remember, Steve, a few years ago, there were a lot more of us. Oh, there was a lot more of us. There was a hell of a lot of us. And a lot of us left because of the fucking cyberbullying, the hate, the bullshit, the goddamn drama that it caused amongst people. Oh, quite a few of us went through a lot of drama. I know that for a fact. You know, I wouldn't know plumbing the pudding, you know, innocent. I gave back, you know, as good as I was given in one way. You know, I wasn't gonna let the shit. You know, I wasn't gonna be the piece of wood in the fire. You know, I retaliated a few times back, and that's where I made the biggest mistake in retaliating, because they loved the retaliation. It gave them more fuel for that fire, more bullshit they could use against you. people kept saying, stop talking about it, don't, acknowledge it, ignore it, ignore it, ignore it, ignore it. And I just completely lost it and ignored everyone who was telling me to ignore it. But finally, eventually, I did come to the understanding that the people who was advising me to ignore it was fucking right, and I should ignore it and report it to the authorities, and that's what I've done. The person who done that video on me last time, I didn't do one back. I didn't retaliate. I couldn't be asked, so I knew if I did, it'd make it worse. And by getting the guy done, it stopped a lot of fucking bullshit hitting my way, kind of thing. Sorry about my swearing, that's why I was brought up. But, I didn't retaliate. I just reported it. And this time the police took it seriously. Because my life was at risk. But yeah, a lot of people are left. And there are still people considering leaving. Because they just can't deal with the shit anymore. I know some of these people have the same illnesses I got, mental health issues. And they go through stress and depression, anxiety, just like I am. And I've even told them, ignore it, ignore it, ignore it. And they've tried ignoring it. Some people turn around and say, you can just take so much, which is true, you can only take so much. But you've got to be the stronger person. If the meds ain't helping you, see the doctor and say, look, it's not helping me. I want stronger meds. But the best thing to do is just take time out off of YouTube. Don't have to delete your channel. Don't have to stop streaming. Just move away for a little while. Or you could open a new account, keep your old one up, let them think you're still there, but start on a new channel and concentrate on the new channel. And just don't let people know your new channel unless it's like, people you know and you can trust 100%. Then you can give them your new channel, but tell them not to share the link out. Another way you can do it, just have your channel streaming under privacy and only invite a few people who you know and trust to come and watch your channel. Then later, if you want to, you can put the channel from private to public later and let the public watch it. That's what I was told to do many times. But me, I like doing my live streams. I'm sorry the way you feel like that, Ashley, but the only person you need to care for is yourself. Don't care for anyone else, just care for yourself. Make yourself better. Take your meds. Even with the fucking lockdown, I still went out. I had to get out. Be stuck indoors. Last year was the worst year I've ever had. Because of that guy. And so I had to go out, do my shopping. And every time I did go out, I took my walking stick with me. Use it as a defensive weapon if I had. But I still had to go out time to time just to get out of the house. On social media, I was too afraid to even turn on the computer on sometimes to see if there's any more hateful content on me. But I still came on. Because I said to the police, social media to a lot of people is like their home. That's where they talk to people, make friends. Because I don't know friends around here. My son and my daughter lives, I'm not going to say what town it is, but they're not that close. My daughter Jessica moved down towards near my sister Denise down in Kent. So it's just my son who's living closer to me at the moment. My other daughter is going back to the Philippines next year because she moved over there to be with her. If I had money, I'd get out of here. If I had money, I'd change my fucking ID as well. Because I don't know if you remember, there used to be one of those things you could change your ID, change your name, and you used to be able to do it online as well for about 30 quid or whatever it was, because it went, through legal proceedings for the government or whatever. So if I wanted to, instead of having my, like, you all know my name's Stephen Walters, but instead of having that, I could turn it around and say, like, David Blaine or, like, Peter Northcote or something like that, I could have changed my name God knows how many times. But why should I change my name when I'm on this name? I'm not going to change my name because, the haters want to keep hitting on me. If I had the money, I'd be out of here. I would have moved down towards my sister's, trying to get a place with a garage in. Not that I can drive, but a nice garage, for me. Electronics. Have it as my electronic office. So I really want to start learning a lot more about electronics, building stuff for myself. And there will be some stuff being given away free, little competition prizes later. I've just got to work out the cost, because I can't be giving out something that's cost like 70 quid to build. Not that it is. But, I can't be giving something out, even like 40 quid. Some of the stuff I built is, cost me £40. I can't be giving out £40 worth of stuff away. So, like, the cheaper stuff, which only cost me 5-10 quid, I don't mind giving out time to time. All right, Ian. That's the problem. No, people are moving away because they've had enough of YouTube. I know a few people who said that they want to move away from this particular social media and go on one. That Mark who gave that donation as well. I'll have to pop up. All I've seen is the two 149s. I know someone did do another one. I'm sure they did. Should see it in a minute, I hope. That's what I mean. I was in hospital. I had a fucking breakdown online while live streaming when they put the video as a premiere. A fucking premiere. Luckily only like 100 people saw it, if that. But thousands, hundreds of thousands could have seen that video. It made me look like the monster that he made me look like when I wasn't on that video. Lied about me, my family, giving out my address details. Put my life at risk. Now, I know some people might not come on here because they said they don't like me, talking about drama, but, sometimes you get so pissed off seeing things being picked on. No, you want to come on and talk about it, try to advise to people who are being bullied not to do anything stupid, like, retaliate, talk back nasty at the person, seek advice, report it to the police if you have to. Don't do a stupid thing. Don't take an overdose or try to, kill yourself over some stupid ass little shit out there who's trying to ruin your life. Been fool enough to try it a couple of times myself. The only thing that stopped me was my family. You've got to realise you have family out there who love and care for you. You know, doing yourself in isn't going to do you and your family any good, is it? It's going to make your family, you know, a bit of a living hell because they're going to miss you. And it's going to make that arsehole out there feel like that he's accomplished something. Yeah, he's accomplished something, all right. He's accomplished second-degree murder. And that person can be arrested and put in prison for that. I said, he doesn't have to touch you. You look up on the internet. Someone causing you to cause injury to yourself that leads to death is second-degree murder. I researched all that shit years ago. And I kept saying that on my drama channel. If anything happens to me, you're being arrested. Fucking hell. Sorry about that, Emily. Glad you got the old FBI involved and they've done something about it. Because, authorities should deal a lot more towards, like children. Children are, very vulnerable, aren't they? Easy targets. And children shouldn't go through this shit. And there's been many stories I've seen on YouTube where people have been cyberbullied and they've taken their lives. And the people who caused that have been, thrown in jail, which they fucking would deserve. You're used to it. I'll speak up. Well, that's why, some people say, like, it's good to talk about it, it gets it, off your chest. It doesn't, like, lock up inside you. If it gets locked up inside you, it'll fucking do you in, I tell you, man. Done me in. But then I had to learn. I learned mistakes. And I thought back from the first time when I tried to take overdose. My very first time I took an overdose, yeah. I ended up in hospital. I spoke to Fit and Support, and they put me in touch with this psychiatrist. And I went on a 16-week psychiatrist course thing, where this psychiatrist told me I had to keep a journal, do this and do that, write down what I'd done every minute of the day, practically. She said, from time you go to bed, you write down what time you went to bed, what time you had a shower, what you had for dinner, did you watch TV or not, did you go on the internet, all that kind of stuff, yeah. So if I got up at 8 o'clock and I thought, 8 o'clock, woke up, 8:30, had a wash, 8:45, up a coffee. Then from 8:50, just sat around, watched TV, 11 o'clock, gone for a walk, 1 o'clock, back from the walk, and had a cup of coffee. 2 o'clock, watched more TV. 6 o'clock, had my dinner. I had to write everything down every day for 16 weeks. And she texted me, did you have any hobbies when you were younger? I said, yeah, I didn't mind doing a bit of fishing. She goes, well, why don't you do fishing? So I went out. I bought a fishing cheap one, but I bought a fishing rod, bought some fishing bait, got a fishing license, and I started fishing again. Then I started doing nature walks, just walking around, doing videos. And it helped to get my life back together. So I was always concentrating on doing something each day and putting all that shit behind me from what made me want to, kill myself from fucking cyber. Now, I'm not saying the person's name. He's actually apologised to me, a couple of times. death threats coming down to do this and do that to me, you know, with friends. No. Guy got arrested and cautioned twice. But he saw his errors of his ways. 2 years later, he practically, you know, he really did apologise to me. You know, I sincerely apologise on social media. And I said, well, what's done's done. Let it go. And that ain't the old thinking about it, but, you know, things like that still get stuck in your head time to time. But at least I know he's not going to come down and murder me. No, I've come away from people's channels, to be honest. Not so much I like them. Thank you, whoever just donated again. I just saw that pop up. No, when people are having drama on their channel, I won't go there. I won't watch it. I won't be a part of it. I won't take the side whoever's being like picked on. So if I start defending someone, then that person who's doing attacking will start coming and attacking me. And I don't want that. So I kind of stay neutral. I'll keep away from everything now. Well, you're neutral while you're doing this. Well, I'm sick and tired of seeing some of my friends, and they've not known you for a few months or a year. I still cast you as a friend, and I still see that you're being hurt. And it does affect me in one way. Because I've had the shit happen to me. So I know how you feel. Hello, Jane. No, Ian, Ruth, sorry if I missed your names out. Still going through slowly. Yeah, I've had that Spitfire. Someone come on and called shit. Yeah, there's one time I went on a channel, yeah, all right. I've got notifications that this person was going live. So, you know, I think I was doing my own stream at the time. But when I ended it, I thought, I'll go and check over on that person streams, you know, see what she's talking about. And one of the people who has called me shit on social media, I know who it was, actually went on under a fake account, being my name, and started shit up. And I just, you know, I wasn't going to say nothing, but I thought, no, I'm going to do it now because otherwise I think it's going to be me. I said, hang on a minute, excuse me, this is the real Steve. That ain't the real one. I'm not here causing the problems. I just want to let you know that that is a troll causing drama. I'm not here to cause drama. You know that that is not me. Guess what? I'm the one that got blocked. And the troll one was had to stay on. What? So yeah, the fake me got left on there and continued talking. And me, the victim, just going up there saying, hey, that ain't the real me. I get blocked by the one who's. So unless she knew the faker was there and she was actually allowing him to do what he was doing to cause shit, and a part of the shit, what was going on, I don't know. But I fucking like sent a Facebook message saying, why do you block me? I wasn't the one who's causing drama. I'm just saying that that person who was talking about drama wasn't me. That's a fake account. But you allow him to carry on talking, but you block me. And I'll get a message back saying, I don't care. Well, Okay, sod you then. And I came away from her channel. I unsubscribed and I blocked her. And I was the innocent victim now. Work that out. That's why some channels I don't even go on anymore. No, there's people I've had problems with in the past, but we've kind of admitted our problems. We apologise to each other, male and female. Yeah, some of them are those words actually, Emily, the CU words. They are definitely them. I'll be those to be the ones of those to come on and cause the problems, you know. You missed last night. I had some peanut butter and crackers again last night. Thinking of you while I was sitting there. I wonder if Tammy's eating peanut butter and crackers. I am right now. I doubt it. She's probably watching another stream, or she's in bed sleeping, or she's playing with a cat. I was going to say the other P word then. That would have thought, hang on a minute. You thought I was playing with my P? No, I ain't going to say that. I'm pretty sure you was playing with your cat though, or sleeping. I think it was about 1 o'clock. I had some peanut butter. I don't know why you have to wait to come back, mate. Just do what you want to do. No, they come back and start hitting you again. Don't have to close your channel, just fucking ignore them. Don't retaliate like you used to do. And I know what you used to be like, mate. Don't give me that shit. I know what you used to be like. You used to be fucking worse than I was. But I stopped that shit now. You know, think about it. Why give them the time of the day or night by doing video back on them when we could be doing our own content and sharing it out with other people? And if you liked them, you know, retaliating here, then what can I say? So I won't do that shit anymore. No fucking way. I'm over that shit. I just wish that, you know, this place would be a better, you know, social media. I wish stronger laws would be brought in. They're supposed to have brought in laws about trolling and cyberbullying last April, but they didn't because of the COVID kicked in. And there weren't a lot of people going to Parliament, so it all got put on a back burner. And when it's going to happen next, I don't know. They were saying this year, but it could be next year. It could be 2023. I was only going to do that because a lot of famous people were being trolled and bullied on social media, including people in the government. Hello, Beth. Here it is, evening, 6 o'clock. Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. Getting there, just. Not being cyberbullied yet. You know that Spitfire. Oh, well, I've got so much information on him. And her, yeah, you know, should I start spilling the beans? No, I wouldn't do nothing like that. Because it's just like being a CUN, isn't it? Which they are. I'm not going through everyone saying, hello, Beth. Hello, Jane. Hi, Jane. Hi, Ian. Hey, Beth. Hi, Mark. Hi, Jane. Can't wait to roast thing again. Oh, don't. You're making me feel hungry when you talk about it. I ain't had a roast dinner for ages, man. I'm going to get my cooker working and cook myself a roast dinner. And if my cooker ain't working, I can always ring up my insurance company and get them to come around and fix it. You know, they fix it, then they got to give me a new cooker. Maybe I should destroy the cooker, make it unrepairable so they can give me a brand new one. I'm sure someone gave me a £10 donation. Can't see who it was though. Right now, next trending is attacking that airhead who attacked a cancer patient. That's one thing you can't have, people, you know, attacking people with like serious illnesses. That is just like below the belt, you know. It's like being kicked in the balls, isn't it, really? Or in the vagina, you know. I wouldn't do that. I would never pick on anyone with a serious illness. Even people with like mental illness. Picking on someone for cancer. They got to be low-life scumbags to do that. I'll tell you, they got to be. Why pick on someone who's got cancer? And they're trying to end that person's life quicker. So that's where I think there should be law, specific law, where the person who's cyberbullying can be arrested because they're making someone's health a living hell, making their health issue even worse by cyberbullying. Remember the time, Will? Remember the time, I'm not going to say who, called us all liars. We had to prove our medical letters. We did it all on my stream. Now, I'm not trying to bring up old shit, you know, but when you got to prove shit to people who don't believe you, why should we have to prove stuff? You, me, and another particular person, say the person's name, but all three of us did a stream one on my channel and proved that we had medical letters. And apparently all those medical letters were fake, doctored. We done them ourselves. Really. I've been meaning on Ruth's channel actually. There ain't no link now. I don't know if I'll be welcome on there actually. And usually sometimes there's too many people on there. There's like 6 or 8 people on there. And I can't, you know, I'm not being rude or nasty, but I can't go on a channel where there's more than 5 people on there because, you know, you just talk over the top of each other. You know, so unless there's a bit of a gap where someone can continue with the conversation or be a part of the conversation, that's good. But, you know, I've been to people's channels and there's been 6, 8 people on there and they're all talking over the top of each other. And, you know, you'd like to be on the panel itself, but, you know, you're going to be talking over. So I just sit and watch. And I've watched Bruce's channel a few times. I'm not so much in chat, hardly anything in chat, but I do sit in there and go and watch her a few times. You know, my whole stream just went up fast, ain't it? Hello. Wow, there's just so much on here, man. Oh, it's Claire. Thank you for that, Claire. Appreciate that. Kissy, kissy. I'll tell you, I've been trying to make a touch fit sensor, yeah. And I bought, well, I won't say how many boards I've bought, but every board I've tried, I've destroyed. I don't even know, I don't know. I've got a little bag, alright. I don't really want to show the board itself. Right, quick flash. Quick flash. I bought quite a few of these because they're so small, these boards are, yeah. Every board I've used, I've destroyed. Because they're so small and minute. And if the soldering iron gets too hot, it destroys the actual solder traces on it. So I've had to order some more of those. I've got myself a little magnifying desk thing. Really good, this is. So all the time of day and everything, don't they? Oh, stupid. Fucking cat's giving me an heart attack now. There was one thing I was going to do. Now what? There's a cable. This has got a lithium battery in it. Sometimes you can't have to buy your own battery. I want to charge this up. No, my luck, I'll probably go and step on the bloody thing and go and smash it. Or the cat come running in and drag it across the floor and smash it up. Hang on. Yeah, hang on. So I'll have it leaning like that. That should be right. So as I put my feet up and forget about it and smash it in half. Hello, Jessica. I'm well behind on here. Yeah, Mark. Before you ask, Jessica, I'm not being picked on. I'm just having a conversation about people who I've been talking to have been picked. I think it's fucking repulsive, to be honest with you. Yeah, just kind of like think, like Claire said, you know, think positive, really. You know, think as it's. I know it's hard to think it as a joke. Just, you know, just think as a joke. If that makes sense, you know, because that's what they are. They're just a fucking joke. The person who's doing the shit. You know, don't think about what they're saying. Just think of who the person is. You know, because karma's going to come and kick them right up the arse one of these days. I'll tell you, man. Whoa, nice. Nice one. Do this a video, Beth, so I can see it. I love to see stuff like that. Well, hang on, though. You live in the UK, so World War II, unless it was like a parachuter or one of the Germans that got brought over during World War II into the British prisoner camp. Could have been walking along the river and, you know, helmet fell off. I found a lot of old 303 rifle rounds over at Mitcham Common because I used to use that as a target practice during World War II at one time. But, you know, be careful fishing though. You're lucky it's just a German World War II helmet. It could have been a bloody grenade or a bomb. Just be careful. And don't try to take your magnet off from a bloody grenade or a bleeding bomb that has not been exploded. Let the bleeding bomb squad come down, ring up the police. Hey, I've just been magnet fishing and I've just caught a grenade or I've caught a shell, you know, a World War II shell. Can you please come down and, like, you know, do what you need to do? Please come down first. They'll examine it and they say, yeah, right, bomb squad. They get the bomb squad and you can ask the bomb squad to give you your magnet back. I did see one video where a guy picked up a bomb and he was trying to take it off, and his mate said, "No, don't, in case it explodes." So he goes, "I want my magnet back." He goes, "No, let the bomb squad do it." So he had to wait until the bomb squad came down, and they had to take it to a field about a mile away, right? And to make it safe, to explode it. But they was able to get the magnet off and give it back to the guy, because he was more worried that his magnet was going to be like detonated with the bomb. You could always buy a bloody brand new magnet, man. Christ, he had a good video out of it. Video the bomb being exploded from like a quarter mile away or whatever. They had to evacuate all the houses a mile around. So be careful on what you find in those bloody magnets. I love magnet fishing. I'll be doing some more this year. Going up at Clapham Common, around at the old River Wandle. So that's another thing. You don't have to be sitting indoors all the time. Now we've got some good weather. Get out. Go do some magnet fishing. Go and do some normal fishing or bushcrafting like I do. I'm going bushcrafting Friday. So yeah, got to get my milk detector, so I'll take my milk detector up. So you watch back a few videos ago, I did like a little ghost hunt when my bushcraft was, and I was getting hits on the K2 meter near this tree, and when I asked if there's anybody around here, I'm sure I heard a yes on a response on the ghost box. So I'm taking my milk detector up there, and I'm going to be doing some milk detecting / ghost hunting at the same time, and it'll be round near that tree. My spade's already up there. My spade's been up there for fucking months and months and months, so I don't have to knock the spade around. All I've got to do is dig out one of my milk detectors, take that off me, take my ghost hunting gear, which I've got in my bag already sorted out. Just got to sort out my milk detector and up there, and then maybe in a couple of weeks' time go and do some magnet fishing, and hopefully go and do some nature walks. When's the blackberries come out again? So I love to go out, blackberry picking, make me own black juice sometimes. So anyone knows when blackberries come out again? Yeah, Claire's always generous. She gave me a bigger donation than that a few weeks back. Oh, fucking hell. That's what, take that bit of advice off my daughter. Forget the trolls, Dad. Not me, but all of you. Forget them. Just block them. Report them. You know what I do sometimes? Well, I shouldn't do it. Get a troll in there. Hey, bye, arsehole. That gives me the fun and enjoyment of sticking my finger up to the trolls. I know there are people who don't like watching this, and I have in the past said that this brings in people because they love the drama. You shouldn't be loving the drama. I'd rather be talking about something completely different, which I could have been doing. Just like I'm upset about some of my friends, even though I've not known them for a while, they're still getting picked on. And that's just fucking out of order. It's disgraceful. Swatting people. That was last year. People were getting swatted, weren't they, in America? The old fucking SWAT team used to go around banging on the door because people was reporting that they had weapons, or they was like in the process of murdering someone or something. And yeah, the old SWAT teams around. I know a few people got hit by the SWAT teams. Me smiling. Oh. I'm upset because my boyfriends are getting done. Well, I put a smile on. And I know I'm way back behind on the chat. I'm trying to catch up, but I'm trying to respond to your questions or your comments as well. Yeah, I agree with that, Jessica. I don't know what day my dustman's come. You know, this is how long it's been in my bloody kitchen. Right? When I polished my kitchen light, I had those long fluorescent bulbs, yeah, and the light kept turning off by itself, yeah, and I've reported it. And the guy came round, and I told him I didn't want one of them long ones. I wanted it like the one I've got in the bathroom, one of the small round ones. He goes, oh, well, you know, I can't do it today, so I ain't done it at the parts. I'll have to, like, rebook it. So we rebooked it, yeah. And he came down and put one of the round lights up and took the long fluorescent tube down. But the thing was, I just bought a new fluorescent tube and I didn't want to get rid of it. So I left it in the kitchen where my side cupboard is, yeah, where I've got my mop and all that kind of crap there, yeah. And they've been sitting in there for like over a year. So I thought, nah, this has got to go down in the bin. So last night I took it down in the bin and I threw it in the bin hoping it explode so I can hear the pop. And it didn't explode. So I've got this broken mop and I've tried hitting it and the mop's just going like that because it's got a broken handle, it's going blop. And all it done was moved it. And I thought, shit. And it actually fell down to the complete bottom. So this wheelie bin was empty anyway. And I thought, sod am I going to lean over this dirty bin and, you know, get the fluorescent tube. I just wanted to, like, hear it pop, you know. I've been watching a lot of wrestling, you know, the old death matches where they use the old fluorescent tubing, you know, smashing it, you know, with each other's body, you know, kind of good fun, you know, watching them bleed out. You know, I like watching those kind of wrestling matches, but it didn't break, so I thought, well, sod it. You don't need to do that. As I said, there is people out there who will help you sometimes. Victim support's supposed to help you, yeah. Last year when I rang them up, they spoke to me half hour, 3/4 hour conversation. You know, well, if you feel any worse, ring us back. I rang them back a couple of times. Every time I was on hold, well over half an hour, cost me a phone call. I thought, fuck this, you know, no one's there to, like, you know, answer me and talk to me and bollocks to it. So I didn't bother. I've got myself back on track. I'll say the best way to get yourself back on track is ignore it and just get out. Get away from the computer. Less time at the computer, less worry of you noticing and hearing and seeing something. And if you do hear and see something that's been said about you, just download it. Don't respond. Just fucking move away from it. But don't respond to it because you're feeding fuel on the fire then. And that's what they want. They want you to retaliate so they can pick on you more. I've seriously, it's only because my kids and my grandkids, yeah, I tried doing myself in 3 times over the last 4 years by overdose. But, you know, first one, you know, my eyes were dilated when the ambulance came. But I didn't have, you know, I didn't have enough for a stomach pump, luckily. And the second 2 times, so the second time and third time, it was more that I wanted to, but I didn't, because I was thinking about my kids and my grandson at the time, yeah. So that's what was stopping me. But I still had to ring up 999, well, not 999, you know, 111, and let them know what's going on. But the last time, how I didn't do it, I don't know. You know, again, I think it's because of my kids and my grandkids and my family. You know, my sisters, my mum. And by doing that, coward's way out. People are going to think, oh, he's a coward because he fucking like chopped himself, taking no D or walking in front of a bus or a train or something. Just think of the bus driver or the poor train driver or the poor motorist when you walk in front of them. Just think how they're going to have to deal with, you know, things throughout their lifetime, knowing that they've killed someone which wasn't their fault. You know, and there are people who care about you and love you and will talk to you. But I don't want to be a burden on here by giving out my personal, you know, information and talking to people who I think might care and might not care. No. And I think, you know, talking about it on here does actually kind of relieve the stress and the depression sometimes. I find it helps anyway. I don't give a shit where other people say, oh, he's being depressing because he's talking about cyberbullying. He's talking about this and that. He says, you know, he's talking about how you need to commit suicide. Well, you feel that way. Bollocks to you. I don't give a shit. If I want to talk about it, I fucking talk about it because it makes me feel better. At least I've not done it. I thought about doing it, but I've done it. And there's people out there who do feel like wanting to do it. And they'd be sitting here. You know, I have comments on a few of my videos before saying, thank you very much for talking about your mental health. Thank you very much for doing that video, saying that you wanted to commit suicide, but you didn't. You know, because I felt like that the other day. By watching your video, I didn't do it. So I do help people sometimes. Just by talking about it, you know. Don't let them little cocksuckers fucking beat you down. Don't let them win. Because eventually they will give up. But sadly, they'll move on to some other poor little sod and start shooting them. Because that's the way people are. Hey, little shits. Behind a keyboard. And I bet most of them still live with their parents. Still at home with their mummy and daddy. Like this person was, the one who done it with me. And as soon as these parents found out what he'd done, oh, fuck me. Jesus Christ, I was well pissed with him. And he was a adult himself. Yeah, he's an adult himself. I won't say how old he is, but when his parents found out, fuck me, I was well pissed with him. Well, I think the pandemic's actually bringing out some of the nasties as well, innit? Look at what's going on in the news, and I'm not one to look at the news much, to be honest with you, Will. But there's a lot of violence out there as well at the moment. A lot of rioting. I think over the last 2 weeks, I've seen nothing on my phone but news articles about people being stabbed, beaten, shot at, attacked, robbed. Because no one's got the money, because the government fucking done what they've done by putting millions of people out of fucking work. No one's got the money, so they go out robbing people, killing people, attacking people, robbing shops, going out on riots and, you know, smashing windows, looting. They didn't need to do all that shit. The government. Well, that's the way I am, Beth. You take me as I am, or you leave me. Because I will talk about anything what I feel I want to talk about. And if people like it or not, I don't give a shit. Oh, what he's talking about drama again, or this is going to be depressing. Well, bollocks, I don't give a fuck. If I want to talk about it, I'll talk about it. It's my channel. Don't like it, don't what? As long as I'm not on your channel talking about it, I don't give a flying fuck what people think anymore. I think about myself, me, my number one. And the next people I think about is my family. They're my friends. I don't think about these little cocksucker arseholes out there who wants to cause problems, go do a nasty video on me saying, oh, look, Stu's talking about drama. He's part of it, you know, he's the one who's talking about it all the time. No, I'm the one who's trying to protect people and help people and advise people not to address drama. You're the one who's causing all the fucking drama, you hating little shits out there. I'm getting angry. Getting angry. Oh. See, the thing is, what you also got to do when you're live streaming, try not to get, what's that word? Pulled away from the stream, like I have. You know, once you get the drama on there, and it destroys your concentration, cool. You don't know to continue the stream or jump in and have a go, shitheads. Oh, YouTube will stay up for a while yet. Don't get corrupted. Screw them. So, right, okay. How many accounts have I got? Should I start trolling Spitfire? Oh, bullshit, I said that because then anyone knows it might be. No, I wouldn't troll your account. If you do, don't think it's because it ain't me. I'll just do my own shit. Well, I've got 2,600, I think. Bloody, I've been streaming 2.69k, and I've busted my ass doing this for 8 years. And all the drama ones I've practically taken down or put private. Hello, Kyle. So the thing is, right, Claire, these haters out there saying that, oh, the police won't do nothing. At one time, they didn't do nothing. So I've reported certain people, God knows how many times, and had police records on them. All they would do is put it down on the system, keep it as an open case, and that's it. They wouldn't do anything unless they threatened you. And you had proof that they threatened you. Then they would open this even further and go on from the threat behaviour. But you know what they said to me at first? It's just tit for tat. It's two adults acting like kids, which it was most of the time. So you're not going to do nothing. No, we can't do nothing. You've just been stupid, you know. You don't like it. Keep away from someone. Take your account down. Block them. Do whatever you need to do. Well, why should I take my account down? Well, in that way you ain't going to have all the, you know, all this to you then, are you? I said, no. True, but, you know, I've got friends and relatives on there. Well, you know, arrange time and dates and things like that where you can talk to your friends and your family, you know. If you're going to stream, you know, do private streams and all that kind of shit. I think I was going through all that hassle. No fucking way. I had to deal with all these pricks. That's what they are, pricks. And I just carried on doing what I had to do. But eventually, law did see my side. And once they did see my side and there was news of an arrest, people left me the fuck alone then, didn't they? Oh, I still get trolls on here time to time. Yeah, of course I do. I get arseholes coming on and like doxing my name and address, which I can't really do much about. Unless I knew who it was, then I can report them. Then they can be arrested for lawfully doxing my name and address and phone number and shit like that. But phone number behind me has been up there for years. If I'm going to spend 15, 20 quid out to change the phone number, I just turn the phone off when I'm not using it. You know, my daughter says, "Oh, your phone's been turned. I've been trying to contact you." Well, Facebook, but mind you, I don't even go on Facebook much. You know, sometimes I might see a message from my daughter or my sister or whatever for a couple of days. So I just don't use Facebook much. I don't even use Twitter hardly. You know, my phone's usually turned off because it don't really bother me. But Pillock, unknown caller. If I've not said hello to you, I do apologise. I'm still streaming through your chat. Just scroll through because I said, like, you know, where you said you've been a mod. I didn't know if you was moderated on here, but you are. That's what I mean, Carl. That's what I mean. That guy who did the video made me look like a paedophile. He said I was a paedophile. They reckon someone put me on the dark web saying I was a paedophile as well. Or we put you on the dark web as a paedophile. I didn't think the dark web was real until I saw a few documentaries on it. And yeah, the dark web is a real fucking internet bloody site thing. Black market and all that kind of shit as well. No, the thing is, right, I don't know why people pick on people because if anyone who's been targeted as a bully here, not as a bully, but if anyone who's been targeted for cyberbully here, I reckon if that cyberbully ever got to meet you up front, like they got to meet me up front, they'd be surprised on what kind of person I really am. No, I've given stuff away free. You know, I've taken, like with James, you know, he came down and visited me a couple of times, you know, and I said, don't worry about food, you know, drink, you know, bedding, you know, sleep in the living room. So you got somewhere to sleep, you know. We went out, you know, I bought him breakfast. We've gone out, done an investigation, like lunch, you know, like late night takeaway, something like that. You know, it is welcome, you know, welcome in my home at any time. You know, but I've not had many people here since I've been here. I think I've had here through the internet, I've had no more than 4 people here I've known on the internet. You know, my nephews, my sons and daughters have been around. Yeah, of course they have, but you know, stranger wise, you know, people I've met through social media. I've had like 2 or 3 people, and that's it. Oh, thank you, Ruth, who's done the second one. Appreciate that. Yeah, I have multiple accounts made under my name. You know, as I said, the unknown caller. Why did you call me? It's just like stupidity, really. You know, thinking that I'm going to get really pissed off and upset about it. I laugh at it because it's costing him money every time he rings. You know, he's trying to be smart that he'll ring twice before I pick up the phone and answer it, so it doesn't get charges on his phone cost. So I'll try to pick it up to, make him get cost for making it ring my number. He's getting a bit smart, you know. One of these days, he ain't going to be smart enough. You know, I've been managed to get a couple of unknown phone calls. They're real phone from an unknown call before. And don't think I have, because there are applications out there that can actually unmask a hidden or unknown phone call. The only thing is you've got to pay for the damn application to scan through the system to get the phone number. Now, I've had people, right, come on and said, look, you know, if you ever get any problems, you know, come talk to me. And I say, well, thanks, but I don't want to be a burden. But some people say, we're not being burdened, you know, because I'm here to talk. You know, I've had the same problems you have. And I suppose it's good to talk to, you know, several different people, you know, the problems you had, because then, you know the other person's probably had the same shit than what you're getting at the same time, you know, kind of thing. But I'm not a person. I'd rather be open here on a live stream and actually talking to someone a million miles away through, you know, social media, because, you know, I don't really know a lot of people. I have to get to know people before I decide to even say anything to them. But, you know, I've had people, you know, who I've never heard of or seen before and said, oh, I've been watching your channel for like, you know, a year now, but I've not been in the side chat. And I was thinking, you know, the stress you want to come talk to me, I'm here. No, we know hackers, we can find out who they are. Well, that I didn't really believe, because when I asked them to find out who it is, never got no reply. So I think some people just try to pretend they're trying to be nice to you, so they can get information to feed to that fucking person who's bullying you. So I don't give that. You know, I don't talk to people one-to-one. And so I do it on here. You're still awake watching a movie. Oh, the movie's good. No, it's all gone past. Well, I'm going to miss a few because I'm well behind on chats. Big trouble with the government and new Internet Act. They literally got malicious communication and slander, except they don't hit real trolls with big fines in prison only as a option. Well, the guy who done it on me, Carl, yeah, hasn't got a criminal record that I was told. But he's definitely having one now, isn't he? So it's own stupid fault. And the thing is, people who have a decent job, yeah, they fucked up their own life, haven't they? Because the person who done it on me must have had a decent living. You know, I know he had a decent life. He had a job. But when he's prosecuted in the court of law, you know, it could be a slap on the wrist, which I hope it ain't. I'm hoping he gets jailed, to be honest with you. I know it sounds like nasty, but I don't give a fuck. I hope he gets jailed. And it's just a minimum of 6 months. Whatever he gets, it's going to be on a record. He's going to have a police criminal record. And that's going to put his life in a bit of a shit screen, really, innit? Because if he loses his job or he walks out from a job and he goes to look for another job, he's got to write down in the next application that he's got a criminal record. Now, many employers will actually take someone with a criminal record, especially when they ask what the record's about, which I think they do now on applications. Well, what's your criminal record? Cyberbullying, malicious communications. Right. Does an employer want someone who does that on social media working for them? If they do, then shit company. But if they don't, then good for the company, because then that way they know they're not going to have that nasty ass person causing the same kind of grief that they've done to one person and the other person that works for the company. If you see what I mean. And I think, you know, him doing time inside, even though he hasn't got a criminal record, but, you know, first offence probably might be community service, maybe maximum 150 hours. I'm going to push. I'm going to have to, if I can, legally put in a what's that word? An appeal for him to do time. Now I know people are going to say, "Oh, that should be, being, harsh, selfish." You know, the guy's not got a record. You know, as it is, he's going to be prosecuted, and he's probably going to do community service. I don't give a fuck. He shouldn't have done what he did. Anyone who does shit like that should do time in prison. Makes them learn a lesson then, don't it? And that way, when they come to use the internet again, they're not going to do what they've done, because they know what prison's going to be like. And we all, well, I don't, but there's been many stories around where people have gone to prison for the first time and come out a little bit sore. I'm just hoping that, when he does go in, if he goes in, he's going to take a lot of Vaseline with him. Because there's a few people are going to use him as a bitch, probably. Not saying they will be, but I've got it's just stories, but, you don't know what happens when someone goes inside for the first. I don't go with all that shit, to be honest with you. Right, I'll check that out later, Beth, for you. I have too many pages open, my channel starts going a bit, well, not my channel, my whole computer starts lagging out. I tend to try to get out a little bit more. Cheers, Ian. I'll try to get out a bit more. I wanted to go out today, actually, but I had to wait in for delivery and some other things. Bloody hell. Wonder what condition that's still in, though. Fancy finding like an M4 rifle with fucking bayonets and ammo. That'd be crazy. That's why I'm not stupid enough to go for that shit, and we'll just go. Because I love you. I love my grandsons. I love my whole family. I'm not letting them fuckers win. That's what you're doing, letting them win. I'm glad I helped you. As I say, I'm not trying to be big-headed. I've spoken about this many times, and people come to me and say, if it weren't for you talking about it, I wouldn't know what I've been doing. And I don't want to see people taking their lives because these little shitheads, bullies out there, who are trying to run you down, run your life down, and make you feel like a loser when you're not. You are more stronger and more powerful than what they are, because they're the weaker ones. They're the losers to do what they have to do. They're just arseholes. When I feel stressful, which ain't much now, I do get stressful days. Even when I'm doing my bloody electronics, and things ain't working out, it stressed me out a little bit. And I think, oh, fucking hell, why is this not working? Why is that not working? And I feel like getting everything thrown out the fucking window, but I can't because I spent that too much money on me electronics and stuff like that. If I had the money, I'd get a storage unit, get a load of this stuff out, and reorganise my bedroom, reorganise the living room. I was watching a video last night on making like a electronics workbench. But you need Pacific saws, and I've got like one of those saw things over there. I mean, what's it called? One of those saws. I've got hand saws. I've got nails. Well, I've got hammers. I've got no nails. I've got no screws. But what I was thinking last night, I'd love to get like a desk. Make some like shelving on the desk and get things organised. I need to go and get a drink because I know that bottle over there is empty as well. So give me a minute. Let me go and get a drink. Actually, I think I'll make another coffee. Bear with me. Right, 1 cup of coffee and 1 bottle of mixed squash. I shall get thirsty after. So yeah, I was watching videos last night on people building their own workbenches. Now I wouldn't be able to do that myself because I don't have the equipment to do it. But I'd like to get that metal shelving I've got. The thing is, my living room's so filled up with stuff at the moment. You know, I want to sort that out, but you know, being stressed out most of the time, I don't want to do it. You know, I want to do it, but I don't want to do it. You know, when I'm doing my electronics, you know, sometimes that gets stressing because when things ain't working out right, you just say, oh, fuck it, and you want to throw everything out the window, but I don't. I just turn everything off and say, screw it, you know, I'll try again tomorrow. And that's what you need to do, is like not get so stressed out and sit and relax and think of something more positive. Like, you know, when I get stressed out, I think about, or try to think about, you know, things that happened to me in my early years, like old girlfriends, or, you know, going up the woods with my mate Dave, shooting each other with pellet guns, or, you know, going common, you know, doing ghost hunting or something, you know, positive kind of thing, you know. But so I was watching a couple of videos about making like a workbench for electronics. But I just don't have the equipment, so I'd have to like buy something. So I use that to store, because I've got so many boxes up there. All those boxes up there full of electronics. You know, components, resistors, diodes, transistors, you know, button batteries, cables, wires, God knows what else is up there, you know, jet kits and God knows what. And I like to have it all, trying to organise, but, you know, because all this shit's been going on, I've kind of like disorganised myself. And I'll be honest with you, I'm like my ex-wife in one way, a bit of a hoarder. And I really want to sort out that living room, first of all, get that done before I concentrate in here. But for some reason, I feel that, you know, I know in the past I said that, you know, I do feel that there's a lot of different energies in there. I still do feel there's a lot of different energies. I feel like sometimes when I go in there, I feel like stress, you know, depression. And you know, it could be my own stress and depression that I might be picking up in there. But I also feel like sadness, happiness, you know, all kind of different kind of energies I feel in there. And there was a documentary I saw one time, yeah, a paranormal documentary, where they say that, you know, when someone's got a lot of stuff in their house and it's all cluttered, that can actually draw in the darker energies as well. Like, you know, not so much the demons and the devils, but like, you know, some of the more negative kind of spiritual energies, like, you know, shadow people and, you know, those shadow creatures and stuff like that, because they like that kind of like clutter, because it's like casting darkness, and that's where they like to hide out, in the darkness, isn't it, really? I want to try to clear that out and, you know, get it more in a state that I can go in there and do some streams like I used to years ago, yeah. Do some more streams in there. And once that's all sorted out, I can get in here and clear some of this shit out. And then I can concentrate in getting like a workbench in here and do my electronics. So, because I want to start learning more about electronics, but my brain doesn't pick up the information that I need to like look and read and, you know, kind of like make sense out of, because I'm very difficult at trying to learn anything really, you know. Like if it's something simple like bushcrafting or magnet fishing or, you know, metal detecting, I find, you know, I research what the better metal detector is. If I can't afford one, you know, a little bit cheaper, which does the same thing, you know, the magnet, you know, kind of equipment I need for bushcrafting and all that kind of stuff, yeah. And it's all money, 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 you know, kind of thing. Now, you know, to get a workbench in here, that's going to cost money. To sort my living up, you know, I need like storage boxes and stuff like that. That costs money because it ain't worth sticking it in a cardboard box because those cardboard boxes tear every time you bloody pick them up. They fall apart. And I've got several boxes in there which I could start using, but they're not just ain't big enough or strong enough, you know, kind of thing. So my living has been left like that for bloody ages, you know. I can barely swing my fucking cat in if I wanted to be honest with you. Not that I would do, but, you know, the same, you know, you can't swim a cat in there. But, you know, sometimes I feel like I want to get in there and do some of that work. But just like going, I think, nah, fuck it, I'll do it tomorrow. Then tomorrow comes away, nah, I'll do it next day, or next day, and next day, you know, kind of thing. But you know, I've got to get up and do something that's, you know, getting fucking ridiculous in there now. YouTube's been around 16 years. I've been on YouTube since 2012, haven't I? So that's 9 years on YouTube. 2 years. And my channel being taken away from me and drama and bullshit and hate. Remember the old Google Hangouts? Not Google Hangouts. Oh God, what was it? Microsoft Hangouts, Microsoft Chat. When they had that used to be good. But then they closed it down, didn't they? Then you had like Google Hangouts. Then Google Hangouts closed down. Hello, PJ. How's it going? Just saw you there. If you're still there, hello. Yeah, religious hate, sexual orientation. Don't know about that one. Data Protection Act is when you're, you know, I think that might be, you know, when people doxing you, that could probably fall into like, you know, data protection. Also, like giving out you know, your private information, like your bank accounts and, you know, post office accounts or your credit cards or, you know, your financial kind of stuff, that falls under data protection, don't it? Hello, Angela. Hope you're well. Hope you're still there. How you doing, girl? So that's no one. She's no one used to get a lot of people attacking her and trolling her. But she does it the way now. So you can't have my coffee. I'm drinking that myself, girl. How many people ask me to make them coffee? How can I make you coffee? I can make it, but it's going to get wasted, isn't it? Because you can't fucking like stick your mouth through the goddamn internet and sip away at my cup, can you? No, it's not like, what's that movie? Animation one, you know, where that dimension, you know, coming through the TV. I can't remember what it was, you know, where a spirit came from the TV. But, you know, you can't come through the internet and just pop through and go, hello, Steve, I'm here for a cup of coffee. How are you today? And you can just sit there, you know, as if like, you know, you're talking to me human to human. You know, it's not going to be possible. It's not in any way like teleporting from A to B through the internet, is it really? You know, if you could actually teleport through here with my permission, then yeah, I'll make a cup of coffee. You'd have to fuck off around the shop and get me milk though, because I'm running out of milk. But yeah, you want to come around for a cup of coffee, and you know, with a teleportation, then yeah, I'll invite a few of you around. You know, have a coffee chat. You know, lasting a few hours, 10 hours, 16 hours, or whatever. You know, however long it lasts. And as soon as I start getting told, say, right, okay, I'm getting ready to go to bed now, guys, and you're still talking, I say, right, fuck it, and I just push a button and teleport you back. You know, that'd be fun, wouldn't it? Eh? No, I wouldn't have to ask you. I'd just say, right, Sorry, guys, time for you to go. And push. You all go back to where you came from. Talking shit, I know, but there we go. I like to talk shit sometimes. You know, when you're talking shit sometimes, it kind of like, you think, I bet they think I'm crazy. But hey, you know, that's me. I don't give a shit. They think I'm crazy. Maybe I'm crazy, but hey, at least it makes me feel a bit more happy. And I'm saying about me feeling a little bit crazy, you know. Yeah, I know. That's true. That is. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Or names. I thought it used to be sticks and stones may break my bones, but names will never hurt me. That's how I was brought up with that one. Names, name calling. And I've got to call a few names in the past. But yeah, it's bullshit because it does kind of like upset you sometimes, you know. Hell, I used to get called shithead all the time by my mate Dave. Then Rose starts calling me shithead and dickhead, you know. And I've got so used to Rose, Bump Fluff, Hell's House calling me shithead and dickhead, you know. I just call her ape arse or airy arse, you know. And we know that we're just having a laugh and joke with each other. But when someone else comes on and calls me, hey, dickhead or fuckface or something like that, you've got no right in calling me that because I've not given you permission. If you do call me that, I'm going to probably call you something nasty back and block you. Yeah, stalking's another one, isn't it? I've lost the bloody chat where I am now. Yeah, that's the thing. I honestly did try to get on there one day, but I couldn't find my way around. You know, I was trying to find some movies online, but because a lot of movie sites have been taken down now, aren't they? You know, and I'm talking about, you know, about 6 years, 7 years ago when I last tried, and I tried for about half an hour, and I got so pissed off trying to find out how to get on there. I thought, oh, fuck this shit, and didn't bother with it. It was Steve. Want to see the new Conjuring the Devil? Yeah, that's a new one. That's in the cinemas, isn't it? Looks a bit of a weird film, you know. Guy walking down the street and he goes, I think I've hurt someone. Well, if you're fucking dripping the blood, you probably have hurt someone. But it didn't look like blood, it looked like black guns running down him, didn't it? See, over here, the cinemas have only just started opening, haven't they? But you don't see many people going in now. I think they should, like, bring some of the new cinema movies on, like, to Netflix and Prime Video straight away. And then you have to, like, you know, like pay for them. All the way you got Prime, you know, if they said, like, you know, you got Prime account, but they bring like a new movie in, like, you know, that particular Conjuring movie. So look, you know, it's a cinema one. You're not covered under the Prime, but you know, you can watch it for like £4 or something like that. You know, because Prime would make money out of it, and so would the cinema, wouldn't they? Because everyone would probably be watching it, and they won't have to be, you know, going to the cinema and having social distancing. As long as like the cinema's making money out of it, or the film company. Film company's going to be making money out of it, aren't they? I think cinemas are going to be something of the past at some stage. There won't be any more cinemas or theatres around. It'll be all on fucking social media. I know, that's what I said earlier about, you know, people giving out, you know, your information to third party companies and stuff like that. I still get shit mail through the post, or get stuff from my mobile phone thinking, who the hell's this, you know? Through my email, Christ, how much I get through my email, my main email, every day, bloody hell. I'm thinking, well, who's this company? Where'd they get my email from? They probably got one of those pieces of software that, you know, scans a specific name, and, you know, there could be a million ways it can send off, you know, a spam piece of email. Like the other one I got the other day, although I only done it on my phone, it said you had a delivery from Hermes that's turning up. Now, I knew I had some deliveries coming up anyway. I clicked on this link and it just sent me to an index link. And I thought, well, that can't be right. So I clicked it again and it still sent me to this index link. And I thought, well, I don't know what's going on here. So I went on my email, and funny enough, there was a message saying spam mail being sent out from, you know, different companies saying that you've got deliveries, and you got to click on it to recover your package or delivery. You got to pay £1.50 or whatever they're asking you to pay to receive your delivery, and I ain't no deliveries. So luckily enough, I didn't click on anything and, you know, say, all right, here's £1.50. Then my fingers, like, you know, when, like, you know, with Royal Mail, for instance, yeah, if you miss a delivery, they leave a card in there, and you can either reorganise a delivery for the next day or a couple of days later, or you can go around the post office and collect it, can't you? With Hermes and Yodel and other companies like that, they try to bring it around the next day, don't they? If they don't come the next day, or they do come the next day and you're not in, they leave a card telling you where you can pick it up, because they leave it like at a drop box or drop off or something. That I've had done a couple of times. As I keep saying, Shelley, hello Shelley, just collect evidence. Collect the evidence and give it to the authorities, because, like, you know, the authorities won't do nothing unless you've been threatened. Or, you know, like with that guy, you know, with the malicious video he done on me. Just keep saying it's not doing me, you know. I'm trying to, like, you know, help and support and advise you guys. So I know some of you are still going through shit. And I've said, you know, people want to come in and call shit with me. You better not fucking do it, because I know ways of getting you done. Might not happen today, might not happen tomorrow, it might not happen this week or 6 months later. You will be caught out and you will be arrested. And if I can, I will fucking prosecute your ass. And that's what other people need to do. Collect as much evidence as you can. Collect as much evidence, like Shelley said. Screenshots. I know screenshots can be doctored, but collect your screenshots, your voicemail, your recordings, the videos. Once you think you've got enough, I know waiting and collecting that information is, like, stressful, time consuming, and a pain in the ass, but no, it's not worth going down to the police for 1 or 2 bits and pieces, and you know they're going to continue doing it. You might as well give it a few weeks, get as much as you can, and, you know, suffer the stress and depression what's causing you. Just don't do anything stupid, and once you think you've got enough, to take it down and say, this is what's been going on. This is the person who's done it. This is his name, her name, the phone number, your address. And they'll look at it and they say, right, we'll investigate it, and if we think you've got enough grounds there for us to go and, like, you know, arrest them, interview them, we'll do that. And that's what I had to do. You know, I had, like, weeks and weeks of, like, waiting, finding out what's happening, until one day he rang me up and he said, all right, we're coming around, we're going to let you know what's going on and see how you feel about it. When he told me, I was fucking happy. I said, yeah, you do that, mate. So the thing is, he told the police officer that he was going to go on a certain day, yeah, and I was waiting for that date, but he actually went down earlier, a few days earlier. And I didn't know that until we came, you know, until I emailed him and asked him. He goes, oh yeah, we went down a few days earlier. We arrested him. Thought, great. And he came back a couple of weeks later and told me exactly what happened and went on. And I was well over the moon. And I said, is there grounds for it to go to court? And he said, oh, definitely grounds. You know. So, yeah. Endless month. In court. I'm in court as a witness and victim. And I'm hoping they throw the fucking book at him. I'm hoping they throw the, you know, imprisonment. 6 months minimum. You know, when I go there, I've got to see CPS, which is like, you know, Crown Prosecution, and give them a statement and let them know how I've been dealing with it and, you know, what kind of thing it put me through and how I want to see it to go through, you know, like, you know, if I want to seek legal costs, compensation, if I want to sue him, whatever. And I've got to do all that on the first day. So I think it's going to be more than a couple of days with the evidence I got from him. So he didn't just have 1 or 2 videos on there. All the, you know, so I can't really say much about mine, but it's going to be a bit of a lengthy court case apparently. Oh, sorry to hear that. Blood transfusion. Ugh. I couldn't have that myself. Yeah, I hope he makes you feel better. Well, just think of all that money you'd be saving. You know, I stopped smoking when I met my ex-wife 30 years ago. Mind you, when we went to the Philippines, when we had Jessica, the first baby, the first time I went to the Philippines, I nearly died there from food poisoning. I'm in the hospital for 2 weeks. Getting better. Cost over £500 in hospital fees. So when you go on holiday, make sure you got insurance, because we didn't have insurance. 500 quid. They went over to the where the mum lives in the Philippines, and all the guys were drinking and smoking. I felt a little bit left out, so the old Exy said, oh, you know, you want to have a fag, but don't go stupid, you know, don't get drunk. So, you know, I had a few ciggies and a few San Miguel's. And when we came back home, I stopped smoking again. So it was only like a little spur of the moment being with the lads. But even still, you know, although I don't smoke, you know, I wouldn't be able to afford it now anyway. Not on the income I've got. Look how much a packet of cigarettes is there. 8, 9 quid. A packet of 20. Christ, I remember when I was like 14, 15 years old working in the newsagents down where I lived, yeah. Because I used to do paper rounds. I used to sometimes go in and help at the newsagents. A packet of like 10 cigarettes used to be like 99p or something, yeah. A packet of 20 used to be like 1.99 or 1.75, depending on the brand. Look now, fucking hell, 10, 12 quid. B&H, Rothmans. All right, catch you later, Jesse, who's still there. Yeah. Let's say, just think of the money you can be saving on what's the name now? Right, I won't read a lot because I'm well behind. Need £9 to go to the. Yeah, I know. Some cinemas won't even let you take your own food and drink in. That's the only problem with it. Time you'll finish, you'll be a fucking ghost with all that plasma. Be like, what's the name on Ghostbusters? Spit that plasma. I'm kidding. Oh, I hope they're not pirate videos. I used to get a lot of a video at one time off a friend of mine. I used to go around the old car boot and sell them, and I thought they were original. I really thought they was original until someone come up to me with a police officer, said, "Oh, mate, you're selling illegal copies." I said, "No, they ain't." He goes, "Yes, they are." I said, "Well, I was told these are original. You know, look original to me." And I did have some copy original ones. I said, "Look, you know, all of these are in plastic sleeves, like plastic hardback. What's the difference?" And he said, "Look." And he showed me the difference between the backing. And he goes, "They're burnt ones. These are original ones." He goes, "You know what? As you didn't know, what we're going to do is let you off with a warning, but we're going to have to confiscate all the copies that you got apart from your original ones." So, you know, I didn't have that many copied ones, you know, like pirated ones. I only had like 10, I think. So, but they said, you know, we could have nicked you, and they could have gone to court and could have probably got done for copyright. But, you know, he said, like, because you look a genuine kind of lad and you didn't know that they were illegal copies, then we're going to give you a warning. So I just took the pirated ones, and I thought, yeah, I bet you're going to go and fucking watch them. You'll probably sit in your office and watch them all before you get rid of them. I spent 200 a week. Fucking hell, man. 200 quid a week. Just think of all that money you could be saving up, Claire. You could have saved all that money up. Could have had a few nice holidays. Could have bought yourself some nice dresses. You know, clothes. Had your mannequin done all that other stuff. Gone out with some friends, you know, night clubbing. Mind you, night clubbing would have been a bit of a bad one, wouldn't it, really? Because then they will be smoking. You're thinking, oh, you know, kiss a fag. Then you'll be spending money back on your cigarettes again, wouldn't you? But, yeah, you know, just think of all the money you could actually be saving. I want to hear, like, in a couple of months' time, saying, "Here, Steve, no, I told you I stopped smoking. I've now saved myself like £1,000, and I'm going to go out and treat myself on something." And my bloody eyes watering there. Let me get tissue. So I knew I'd fucking trip over that, so I put on the floor that thing. I think my hay was kicking in. Where's my hay fever tablets? That's not in. I had a problem with my bloody printing the other day. I wanted to print something out and it wouldn't work. These are old tablets, citrusy, but I still take them. I don't think tablets really expire, do they? Do the tablets expire? I don't know. Don't care. I do get some more newer favourite tablets when I go to the old Poundland again next time. How long have I been streaming? Oh, I bored the shit out of you lot now, I bet. 2 hours. 2 hours, 26 minutes. Back to 2007-ish. Does anyone remember the knockoff Snyder ads? No, don't remember those. If a person don't sell or produce them as a real copy and only to close friends, not illegal. Well, if you download a movie that's new onto your PC, you can get away with it because you've already paid for the rental, haven't you? Unless I know there's some specific websites where you can actually go on, like YouTube, for instance. Yeah, you know, you can actually rent a video and watch it. But you try downloading it for a YouTube downloading website, I don't think it allows that video to be downloaded. But there are particular software packages you can view the video, and while it's streaming you can save it, but I think it's got some kind of like digital thing that once you actually rented it, it completely deletes off your system. I know there's that kind of way. I know with like some of the social media channels, you can, like, you know, rent a movie out. Like, you know, if you didn't have Prime, for instance, you could rent a movie for like $2.99, $3.99 or whatever it is, and watch it, and they give you like 2 days for you to watch it. Then it comes off your actual account, but it still shows that you've actually rented it, but you can't view it because you've had the time limit. Just like with YouTube as well. I actually ordered a couple of movies a couple of months ago. Probably got the DVDs somewhere, but I just couldn't be arsed hunting around hundreds and hundreds of DVDs I've got in the living room, and I've got bloody hundreds and hundreds of DVDs. So I couldn't be asked looking for it, so I just rented a couple of movies off YouTube to watch. No, I don't know that one. Knock off Nigel, never heard of it. I know some people have smoked all their lives. You know, I know, like, you know, people turn around and say, you know, smoking's bad for you, which I believe it is. Like, you know, nicotine and tar inside your lungs, which is disgusting. You know, I've known people that smoked all their lives, you know, lived up well over 70, 80 years old and smoked from like the early younger years, like 12, 13 years old. They still had a long, like, lively life, if you want to call it that way, and, you know, died natural causes at the age of 70, 80 years old. You know, I think, well, there was a rumor a few years ago, yeah, which I saw on a news article, and I think there was a video that the UK was going to ban smoking in the UK before 2025. So anyone caught smoking can be arrested and prosecuted. So they wanted to make the UK a smoke-free country. they started, like, you know, making pubs and restaurants and cinemas smoke free. Yeah, the other thing they was going to do was start trying to make homes smoke free, so you're not allowed to smoke in your home. There's a lot of, like, you know, rented accommodations, like here, for instance. I'm not allowed to smoke here in my own home. I can go outside and smoke, but not in here. I've had a row with her a couple of times because she smoked in the hallway. I've told her not to because it kicks off my asthma, and she's apologised a couple of times. But I caught her still smoking that. Yeah, I caught her about 4 or 5 months ago smoking that there. And I had a word with her again. She goes, "I'm sorry, like, you know, I just had a stressful day." I said, "Well, you know, that's no excuse. You know, if you're going to smoke, smoke out the window. You know, go downstairs. You know, smoke outside. That way, the smoke's not coming in under my door, because, like, my door, every door has got, like, you know, that little gap underneath, you know, along the door frame, and that's where it's coming in." And I said, "That's causing my asthma." I said, "Are you going to give me the money to keep going out and get asthma medication?" She goes, "No." I said, "Well, then don't do it." So you keep doing it, I'll have to report it. And I did report her at one time. Said that she's smoking, and they said, "Right, we'll send her a letter." If they did or not, I don't know. But it's like no smoking signs out in the bloody hallway. No smoking, but she's still done it. But yeah, there ain't no smoking in here. No barbecues allowed on the balcony, unless you've got a garden. I think you can barbecue outside. You can have a dog if you've got a garden. But, you know, if you ain't got a balcony, you can't have a dog. You can have a cat, but no balcony. Even if you've got a balcony, no dog. But if you've got a garden, you can. Don't know. You might be able to find something to replace that toxicity in your system. See what I mean? Like, it's a lot of bollocks that, you know, I say, like, they are trying to stop people smoking. You know, to ban the whole country by 2025. I don't think it's going to be happening, because you're going to get, you know, people will be able to still buy them up, you know, in the black market, through the dark, something like that, you know, get them smuggled in, you know. But to get caught smoking and they, you know, being fined and possibly put in prison, you're still going to get cigarettes smuggled into the prison, aren't you? You know, if they can smuggle in drugs, they can smuggle in tobacco and alcohol. Yeah, I normally get it from the Premier ones now. Yeah, there are still pubs, Jamie, that allow smoking in there. Like, you know, last time I went in the pub, they had like a little corner where people could smoke. Most of the pub was, like, you know, banned, but they still had like a little corner, which I thought was pointless, because smoke lingers, you know, it floats. Yeah, it's noisy ones that smoke. Just had people going up there smoking weed. And I said to her about that one, I said, "Fucking hell, man, I don't know what you're smoking, but done my head in. I thought I was going to fly out the window." She laughed. I said, "That ain't fucking funny." So don't do it. Ugh. You know what I would have done with that? I'd flattened it and put it through the fucking letterbox with a note: "Don't chuck me in the garden, or I'll be back." Signed Arnie the rat. I'll be back. Don't throw me in the garden. I'll be back for your letterbox. I know with the exhaust it's getting a bit better though, isn't it? You know, the old exhaust flames, exhaust smoke, and it's getting less, isn't it? That's what. No, about all those factories that used to belch out so much toxic smoke, that's kind of like less and less now, isn't it? I think the planet is a little bit more greener, I suppose, but still got a lot of issues with the planet. Still a lot of pollution. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. They get it from somewhere. You know, I used to watch the custom programs, like, you know, people coming aboard, and there's one family that came through with 6 suitcases full of tobacco, and they said, "Did you know you can only have one packet of one packet of 200 per person?" And they said that we bought it from a certain country and we was allowed to bring all this in. They weren't. They said, "Well, you either pay your tax or we will confiscate it." And they confiscated, and they said they was going to come back and pay the tax, but they didn't. There's like about 25 grams worth of like cigarettes there, hundreds and hundreds of packets. And I said, "Well, what are you going to," you know, the customs officer said, "What are you doing with it?" "Well, we're going to smoke it. You know, we're going to give it to our family. They're all smokers." He said, "The amount of cigarettes you got here, you probably, you know, last you about 2-3 years. Yeah, but we're heavy smokers." And I can't smell smoke on it. Because like, you ain't had none for like a couple of days. "Well, if you're a heavy smoker, you'll be smoking every day." "Yeah, true, but just don't have the time." I thought, custom guy goes, "No, I don't believe that. You know, we believe that you're bringing them here to, you know, sell, make, you know, money on it, which is illegal. If it's for the family, you know, fair enough, but you got to pay, you know, your taxes and import duties and all that stuff for it." And when I was told how much to pay, they said, "Well, we'll leave it here and we'll think it over. And if we decide to come back and get it, we come back and get it." And they never did. So how much they paid for, like, you know, all those cigarettes, I don't know, but the custom reckons that it's worth like 25 grand. So how much they had to pay, would they had to pay for 25 grand's worth of cigarettes? And they weren't like, you know, proper well-known branded ones. So, you know, cheap, nasty ones, but they had hundreds and like 6 suitcases full. Still, their own fault. Probably thought they can go through customs without getting stopped. They reckon they'd done it before. I said, "Well, you know, we bought so many before. Well, you know, you're lucky. You've got to pay that one. We'll have to put you on a system. And any time you come through, you know, customs, we'll check on you." It'd be like fucking like, you know, Delboy when they go aboard and like go over to buy all that booze. Remember that episode? You know, I'm pretty sure there are fucking smugglers out there that come across the coast and buys, you know, tobacco and cigarettes and drugs, you know, cheap, and smuggle them over into this country. Really are. All right, well, guys, I'm going to end now. I need to go and get some food in my belly, so I'm not eating. So I've got a couple of cheeseburgers in the fridge. Got some chicken wings, which I bought yesterday and not eating yet. So I had hamburger and chips and chicken wings yesterday, but I only had half the chicken wings. And I've got a couple of hamburgers, microwavable ones, which I'll probably cook as well later. I need to go and eat that. So, yeah, take it easy. And I'll catch you on the next one. When that be, I don't know, but you know me, I'll just do these at random now. All right. Have a good night. 7:30 Wednesday. Catch you later.